Señoras y señores, este es el momento que hemos estado esperando con ansias porque regresa una vez más aquí y digo una vez más porque tuve el placer de hace unos añitos atrás tenerla en mi podcast, el Morning Coffee. En el 2020, tengo entendido, esta campeona nuestra que está aquí con nosotros y pronto la tendremos en cámara, ganó 5º lugar en el estado de la Florida, 2021-2022 segundo lugar, y ahora en el 2023 acaba de ganar, señoras y señores, primer lugar en olímpico y tradicional de todo el estado de la Florida. Recibamos con un fuerte aplauso a Ariana Acosta.
¡Eso! ¡Bienvenida!
Dios mío, qué rico.
Oye, me encantó ese timeline que nos diste porque, oye, nos hace ver tu crecimiento literalmente cuando empezaste, cómo iniciaste 2020, cuál fue la secuencia de 2021, 2022 hasta ahora 2023 que ganas primer lugar.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna be speaking Spanish and English. We want you to feel comfortable. We know that English is your first language, and we're gonna go back and forth. But first of all, how are you doing this morning? How are you feeling?
Great. I'm great. I feel good. It still feels so like surreal, the moment. It doesn't feel real at all.
Right?
Like, yeah, it was already 2 days ago, and I wish I could like still relive the moment, the day.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're sitting with a champion right now. You know, you don't get to sit with a champion all day.
So young.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
How old are you? 19, you said,
I
right?
just turned 18.
18.
Oh,
Can
wow.
you imagine that? Oh my God, amazing.
Goodness.
Oh, yes.
Think about everything. When you say that, I think about everything that is ahead, you know? See everything that you have accomplished with 18 years old. Imagine what's ahead. That's amazing.
So, right now we are live on 97.3 HD2. Estamos en vivo en la 97.3 HD2. Estamos en vivo en Tuning Radio, Alexa, Google, Streamastera. Estamos en todas partes. tufiestaradio.com. Estamos en vivo también en Facebook, nuestra plataforma de Facebook. Toda esa gente linda mandando saludos, compartiendo los programas. Nos puedes escribir al 833-752-1925 si tienes saludos o preguntas para Ariana. Vamos a hablar aquí ahora de todo. Vamos a hablar de todo. We're going to be talking about every single thing. Let's begin. Let's start talking backwards, okay?
Yeah.
Desde el 2020 to 2020, it was a very, very interesting year, 2020, and you got in fifth place. But now, so fifth, fourth, third, second, and first place. Okay, so. What it takes to actually come back from fifth place, which is a great place to end, but it's still now you are the champion. So what it takes to get there?
Shoot, honestly, everyone's gonna be like, oh, it takes hard work, you know, but I'm there at the gym for hours, and really only like my parents, my family, they know how much time not only I spend at the gym, but like even after the gym, whether that's like whatever, focusing on whatever I eat, or like if I have to go like to the cold plunge, unfortunately, like whatever recovery past just that time training at the gym. So yeah, I mean, freshman year, that fifth place, it was a lot just to qualify, but also to place at states, and then second, and now 2 golds. Yeah, it's definitely a long road.
So now you have to practice longer at the gym to be able to get there at the champion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm there at the gym 3 hours. 3 hours.
Wow, 3 hours. I mean, I am 45 minutes and I am done.
How many days? Every day?
No, 5 days a week. So I usually rest Friday and Sunday are my rest days. Yeah.
Okay.
Friday and Sunday.
But it's very interesting what she mentioned. It goes beyond what you train at the gym. So you spend 3 hours there. That's physical training, but she also requires like mental training. You know. I mean, time to prepare for it. So it's time consuming.
Yeah, and you mentioned recovery. This is very important because I am this little compared to you. You know, you are a professional, but even myself, when I go to the gym, you know, there is supplements like a diet, like how long you need to sleep. You know, your sleep time and all that. So recovery. All right, what a recovery? I mean, in your case, looks like how recovery looks like.
So obviously, other than food, I mean, I just try to eat as healthy as, you know, relatively healthy. Especially during the season, a lot of cold plunge, hot tub, all of that, for sure. I try to stretch for sure. I'm usually not that tight, but still, even before, after training all the time.
Nice. Yeah. And eating healthy.
Yeah.
What do you eat? So, we want to know.
Little veggies.
All the protein, obviously still rice, beans. In general, I just try not to eat a lot of sweets. Okay. That's the general thing. Okay. Yeah, or a lot of like extra sugar.
Do you drink coffee at all?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that made me feel so good.
Yes.
So good.
What about energy drinks? No. Okay.
No. The only like supplement I take is just a protein shake after workout. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, there is right now esta confusión ahora. You know, the Hercules, the Hulk, all these supplements that they look like, you know.
Right.
They say you drink it, you're a Spider-Man, you know.
Yeah.
I am very happy to hear that and to learn about your diet and your process. Wow. So mentally and emotionally, how much you gotta train like yourself, your mindset? What has changed in 2020? Now in 3 years, we see the results.
It's definitely an everyday thing. Like in training, not every day is gonna be, you know, all these PRs or all these good lifts. There's plenty of days where like half of my lifts are misses, and it takes a lot mentally to like, even those singular days, like after a miss, to try and go back to a lift, because I still have like all these lifts left on my training to go back after a miss. And it's definitely an everyday thing. And I think during meet days, once I see the progress, especially like if I've PR'd or whatever, it helps, and it's like, okay, that was worth it. Like, you know, all your training, even the misses, like it was worth it. That is
awesome. I wanna go back really quick to I think it was a year or so ago. We have your mom and your dad here with us. They're great friends, beautiful people. We have a lot of people texting you and you know, sending a lot of love. We're gonna read every single comment and hear it even personally. But I wanna go back to you have some injuries, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So I wanna talk about that, because sometimes, you know, Les Brown used to say that the good times we put it in our pocket and the hard times we put it in our hearts.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what it meant at that moment, the injury that you got, and how much, I would say, inspiration and motivation you have to had to actually come back.
Yeah.
What type of injury did you had? Like it was like a year and so ago, right?
So freshman year, I think I fractured my rib, which I did that in CrossFit, but I was still doing weightlifting.
Wow.
And so that took a little bit of time to recover for sure. But last year was the main year where like my body was wrecked, especially during states. I mean, I had my elbow, my knee, my back, like my whole body was wrecked. And it took a lot mentally and physically just to like continue with the meet just itself. Cause I mean, I would warm up or I'm in the middle of lift and I'm like in pain, but you gotta push through it, especially at a meet that big. Yeah.
Entiendo que es el vaso, Bernie, que se dice el vaso.
Oh,
el vaso, ya. Eso creo que fue uno de los momentos más.
Eso fue en el verano del año pasado.
El verano del año pasado. Like a year ago. Imagine, so in a year, just think about this. And again, I am not comparing myself because I am una hormiga comparada con like a professional. She's a professional.
Of course.
But when you go to the gym, just think about this. You go and you get strong, you get big, you get bulk, all of that, and then just stop going for a week and you see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Everything, it's like you lose. Todo eso, tú lo pierdes. So we're talking about an injury that how long you were out of the gym?
So it happened in like mid-June. I was in and out the hospital for about a week, and I wasn't able to train for 3 months. So during the whole summer, I wasn't able to do any training, any activity, and it didn't start again till mid-September. So from there to now, it's been about 6 months. But I definitely started back from zero because you definitely feel the rest even after like a week or two, like you were saying. But 3 months of nothing, and I was so weak. Yeah, and in the beginning, I was so weak, like I needed help out of my bed. Like just recovering from a ruptured spleen was definitely not easy.
Wow, that's interesting because
Wow.
what it says, you recover very well to be, now number one, 6 months after.
Yeah.
What do you do now to prevent an injury? And I know it's unpredictable sometimes, but are there any tips or things that you apply in order to prevent that?
So the main, like the rupture spleen, that was just a lot of rest time because of the internal organ, but like my outside injury joints and stuff, I've been in physical therapy for about 2 months, maybe 2.5 months, and I go about every week or other week, and that definitely constant session just to add on to whatever recovery or prevention I can do is definitely helpful.
And the stretching probably will help too before training and then after training because the muscles.
Yeah, a lot of extra warm up. Yeah.
How do you balance your? That's incredible. That's just to wrap your head around that idea, like out of the gym, 3 months, and then coming back. Damn, you're a badass. Dios mío, qué rico. Estoy inspirado.
She came back stronger.
I am going back to the gym today.
Motívate.
Oye, no. Ariana me ha motivado. No, estoy encendido ahora mismo. No, but seriously, Ariana, how do you balance life? Your daily life, personal life, spending time with your mom, your dad, your family. I always see
boyfriend time.
Your sister. I'm gonna get there, trust me. And also like training time. When I said boyfriend, Bernie está ahí atrás, oye, mirándome.
Ese tema no.
So how do you balance that and training and prioritizing every single thing on scale?
Yeah. I will be honest, school and training takes a majority of mine, especially the weekdays. I'm at school, from 8:30 to 2:40. Right after, I go straight to the gym. Like, I'll either go to practice right there, be there for a while at school, then go straight to the gym, be there till 6:30, and then I go home. And at that point when I go home, I'm just showering, eating, and soon after it's time to go to bed. Because I definitely prioritize my sleep. But yeah, I'm going to be honest, it takes the majority of my time for sure during the weekdays. And Friday, again, more chill because it's my rest day. I only really have work at the gym. And then Saturday, I train in the morning. So at least after I'm done by like noon, 1, the rest of the day, I have for myself, at home, whatever. Sundays, all rest, very... Yeah.
So it's all about kind of like having a schedule.
Sí, claro.
And you notice what I noticed, that I didn't hear the boyfriend on all of that.
When it is her free time, maybe Fridays, maybe Saturdays.
I love it. I want my daughters hanging out with you, I'm very
She's
focused.
very committed.
Very focused.
Exactly.
I love it. But we were talking about your boyfriend and how intimidating would be. Imagine, Bernie, ¿tú te imaginas qué intimidante sería para mí si yo fuera el novio?
Ay, Dios mío. It's okay.
Óigame. Wow. And you were sharing some jokes that people make fun of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's super supportive. He always has been.
He better be. He better be.
But yeah, some of his friends be like, oh, she'll beat you up, or like, she's stronger than you.
Is he taller and stronger than you?
He is taller, and he's stronger in his lifts. Like, he could probably squat more than I can, but clean and jerk, I got him.
Okay.
a couple lifts.
Me encanta the confidence, and about him also, he's confident because, and I say from my own experience, 6'1", and sometimes I know I intimidate people, but it's nice when you find someone that it doesn't feel intimidated, you know, just because of that. He's like, they see more behind you. So that's nice. Aplauso para él también.
Aplauso.
¡Qué bravo!
Pantalones bien puestos.
Obviously, we're joking, you know, you are joking. And when you have a mission, you have a mission in your life, and I am not saying this because we have your family here, you know, for a long time I've been a big fan of what you do, and a big fan of your family supporting you, you know, because it takes a whole support system to accomplish what you're doing at that level, especially at that level. It takes a village, right? It takes your grandma commenting here that we're gonna shout out. It takes your cousins, your friends, everybody, even texting me right now. It takes a lot, and especially your mom and your dad, they always been there for you, and you know, it's really inspiring, this whole story what we're living it with you. Let me tell you, I am celebrating like I'm the champion too, let me tell you, because we are all proud of you, and we are so like happy that your comeback is so strong, so inspiring for all of us, that when you think about it, when you were getting the medals that we have it, can you put it on camera para la gente en Facebook, mi gente, mírala, y esto suénala ahí, can you put it together, suénala, just shake, a ver ahí para que oigan el sonido la gente en la radio, claro, mi gente, claro. When you were getting the medals, okay, what was going through your mind, holding, you know, having those medals around your neck? The feeling, the emotions. Talk to me a little bit about this.
Yeah. So, I mean, coming into the meet, I not knew, but like I was pretty confident that I'd win at least one of them in the Olympic category. But traditionally, I was like, okay, like I'll get second or third, you know. And I mean, things just lined up, and in the end, I knew I won both, and it's so surreal. Because, you know, before I'd be like, oh, I'm going to bring home 2 golds, blah, blah. But, like, that's just me, you know, being optimistic.
Thinking about it.
Yeah. But, like, honestly, like, I knew 1, but 2 I was not expecting. So, you know, they call my name up for the first one, and the guy giving me the medals is like, oh, like, good job representing Gainesville. I'm like, oh, thanks so much.
Yeah, go Gators.
So I guess he wasn't... from Gainesville, and then the second one again, and we were just taking a picture with everybody, and like the girl next to me, she was like, oh yeah, show your 2 golds, and I'm like, it's still crazy.
That is awesome.
So crazy.
What is next for Ariana? What is your biggest dreams now that you accomplished this level? What is next?
I mean, next is just continue weightlifting for USAW and maybe even for Puerto Rico. We'll see.
Qué
bien.
Okay. Sí, lo que pasa es que lo de Puerto Rico me preocupa un poquito, porque imagínate ahí te van a dar mofongo, todo eso. Tú sabes que
ahí
estoy...
es peso pesado.
I have no access with mofongo. Yo soy uno. Every time I go to Puerto Rico, el mofongo se pierde como se esconde de mí. You can ganar la bandera, pregúntale.
Sí. Él sí puede ganar una medalla.
Comiendo mofongo.
Es lo único.
Señoras y señores, so we're going to say hello to some friends here. We have, of course, Jonathan Rodríguez Colón right here. Se está riendo, parece el novio y todo. Jack Penn dice, oye, champion. Jack dice, Soli también, pues te está saludando. Eric Escala, Carmen de Jesús. Carmen de Jesús es la abuela, ¿no? Exacto. Qué maravilla. Entonces, también tenemos por acá, tenemos Micaela, José Noel de Jesús Colón, dice que familia también. Y tenemos otras personas acá que en el Facebook no me permite verlo, pero también, mira, tenemos Waldi por acá, dice, orgullo puertorriqueño, super mega proud of your accomplishment, Ariana. Waldemar está enviándote saludos. ¡Eso!
Y sabes que temprano estábamos hablando, we were talking about how important it is the presence of your parents, your family, friends that support you. How impactful have they been in all this? It's your accomplishment, I understand, and you're the one who prepared and everything. But we were sharing, La Bandida, she have a kid and he trains, and she's the one who take him there. Like, you know, he's always after him. So what does that mean from your point of view, having your parents support, being then able to take you to sign you up in the competitions and all that?
I mean, my parents have been there since day one. They're there through the everyday things. I mean, again, obviously before I had a car, they were taking me everywhere, the gym every day. They dropped me off, come back a couple hours later, every single day. They're the one making my food every day, the same food that's fueling me. They are paying for my competitions because, again, I started in CrossFit and then I transitioned to weightlifting. But through all those years, since I was 11, they've been there every single day. And, I mean, in meets, like, I have such a crowd every single time. And I'm so grateful. Like, a lot of people may think, oh, she made, because they asked, like, oh, can you hear us through the stands? Like, yes. I can hear the screams. And trust me, it definitely helps. It definitely helps.
Especially being Latin, you know, we're very loud. Be like, that's my kid.
Así es.
It helps.
And now you are our champion. You're a celebrity now. Come on. So let's talk about the tough times, right? Let's talk about the hard times. We already mentioned the obviously the injury and all of that, but let's talk about like mentally. You know, sometimes we think and we feel like quitting, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever felt?
Sure.
Oh, she's like for sure. And that's very important. And I love how honest you are and how open to share that with people, because I think in life in general, you know, we all have those moments like say like, hey, you know, I got it. I can continue doing this. Talk to me about those moments too.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, let's start COVID. I mean, I had to train at home for a while, and like I lost the love a little bit, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, especially during COVID. Like I lost motivation for sure. And again, with these injuries, it's like, oh my gosh, should I keep doing this? Like, am I just gonna keep hurting myself? Even if I heal, like, will it happen again and relapse? All this and that. And again, like back when I was saying, like, not every day at the gym is good. And especially if you have like multiple days or weeks where it's like, oh, there's no progress, or like I don't think there's progress, or I don't see it. Sometimes it is hard to stay motivated.
Stay motivated. And how you do it? What do you do when you don't feel that motivated? What motivates? Do you listen to some specific music? Do you read? What do you do?
So I try to think of the days that I do super good. Like if I'm having a tough time, like if let's say I just missed a lift, and let's say that's a number I've gotten before, or it's like it's pretty easy, or should be easy. Sometimes I'll like go back on my phone and I'll look at a video, and I'll like look at myself on my video. It's like, okay, I have this. Like,
so she will look for motivation.
Yeah, and every lift after it like gets to a certain point in training and in meets, like I usually close my eyes, and everybody knows I close my eyes and I envision in my head me getting the lift. And sometimes in my head I'll miss the lift, and I'll keep replaying it over and over again until I make the lift in my head, and then I'm ready, and then I go.
See?
Wow.
It's a mental game. I love it. Yes.
A lot of people wonder, because they see me like close my eyes and like, oh, what is she doing? Like, what is she doing there? Because I'm just standing there closing my eyes before I go. And
that is awesome.
That is awesome.
Never stop, mommy. Never stop.
No, I mean, I am sure that your family, your mom, your dad, they are beyond proud of you, and it is incredible. What do you like to do? What do you enjoy doing in your free time? You know, but let's say forget about the gym. You don't even have to mention the boyfriend. Just for you, and like you time. You know.
Yeah. Definitely relaxing. Like if I'm on a good show on Netflix, I can be on the couch for a while.
Oh, this is good. What is a good show for you?
I like Ginny and Georgia, Bridgerton.
I haven't watched that one, but I hear it's really good and funny.
Yes. So good.
That's wonderful.
So hey, I have one for you. Have you watched Shameless?
I haven't, but I've heard so much. I feel like a lot of people have told me
about Shameless. Well, I gotta tell you, the last seasons, I am not very impressed, but you get the first couple of seasons that they are really long. And before COVID, like 5 years ago, I watched them. Let me tell you, you're gonna have a blast.
It is a whole marathon of Fast and the Furious.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Nice.
Of course. Do you admire? I'm sure Dwayne Johnson and those people. They're big inspiration.
It's so sad he can't be in the last one, but yeah.
He's not gonna be in the last one.
No,
I can't believe
The
it.
Rock. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's because he's with La Bandida. Bandida, ¿qué hiciste con The Rock? You know, he's like La Bandida.
Mira, now that you mention Dwayne Johnson, is there anyone that you look after? A woman that practice that does the same thing that you do, that have maybe an amazing career or did that when she was very young, that you look after that person?
So yeah, I mean, I have both, like, you know, the quote unquote famous big idols, but I feel like I also look up to a lot of people my age.
Okay.
So, you know, obviously the big names like Maddie Rogers or Kate Nye, like, you know, you look up to those when you see weightlifting, especially women. But again, like, I feel like I look up to a lot of girls my age, specifically Mia Rhodes. Oh my gosh, love her. A lot of my peers and seniors and girls my age I look up to, and a lot of them I've met at meets, and like I'll just like say hi, like, oh my god, good job, whatever, and that'll like escalate to like a whole friendship. And
wonderful.
It's so great. It's to look up to, and also have that support from the people you look up to, and you're like, oh my god, you're so strong.
Definitely.
And they go
and knowing that you are there for the competition, you're there to compete against it, but at the same time to create that friendship, you know, and that teamwork and support and looking after. I love that.
So, you know, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Right now, you're just laughing. You like that music, huh? You know what I'm going to ask you? Because she came to our podcast and she knows. Right now, we have people listening and hearing, and people that are going to watch this later.
Yeah.
And people that they are struggling in life with every single thing or with different things. Yeah. We all have our own struggles, our obstacles. We all have our championships every day. For those people that, like you, they need to come back. Yeah. There is people that they just lost someone. There is people that probably they are going to watch this video from their bed at the hospital. There's people that they are right now. There is people that are having tough moments. But what you did is not only weightlifting. You are impacting so many lives in different ways. Then I don't think you can imagine what you did. Like, you know what I'm saying? It motivates me. Yeah. So for those people that are going to watch this video, how can you tell them? What would you say to them right now as they are growing through the tough times?
Yeah. I say if you love whatever it is you do, or if you genuinely enjoy it, continue doing it. Even if right now you're in a tough time, whether, you know, you're in an injury or whatever stopping you from doing it. If you genuinely love it, if you genuinely enjoy doing it, keep doing it. Whether you don't have to be the best in the world, but if that's something you genuinely enjoy doing in your daytime, spending your time doing, do it. Again, you don't have to be the best, but you can do your best. You know?
That is awesome.
Beautiful word.
Well, we have something for you. We have a little something for our champion here. El GMI, El Tutti. We have a plan that we want you to take it home. It's not the best in the world either, but that plan. So we want you to grow that plan as we all grow together. You know, and that will be our friendship and our appreciation for what you have done. That, again, is more than winning a medal, you know. I think with you, we all won. You just show us all that everything is possible, that nothing, that there is no limit, you know, that, and most importantly, that we can all come back from anything in life. So I want to applaud you here with everybody. Súper
Bravo,
motivado.
Ariana.
Súper motivado. Bravo por Ariana y tremendo. Yo creo que this is also like is setting like the bar for the new generation.
Definitely.
You know, I want my daughters to look look up to you. Like, mira lo que ella puede hacer.
¿Tú sabes qué, Elio? Y yo quiero felicitar a los padres de Ariana porque todo comienza en la casa. Todos estos logros que los niños tienen que tanto nos satisfacen a nosotros como papá, pues uno ve el resultado cuando salen de casa, cuando uno está todo el tiempo con ellos, cuando uno está ahí para recibir esos premios. Siempre le digo al mío, yo creo que con él lo hacen lo mismo contigo, nunca se detengan porque ellos no saben, no tienen idea del potencial tan grande que tienen en sus manos y todo lo que pueden alcanzar. Y siempre nosotros, el orgullo que sentimos tan grande de echar precisamente esos logros dentro del saco para que el día de mañana cuando lo logres, Ariana, tú misma puedas decir gracias a papá y mamá, yo logré lo que tengo porque siempre me apoyaron y siempre estuvieron conmigo. De verdad que gracias.
And all the opportunities that this could bring, I wanted to ask you, are you looking for any sports scholarship? Like, do you feel this can be part of your next step, going to college or something like that?
Yeah, so I definitely want to continue lifting while in college. However, I am going to stay home for sure in college. I did get a offer sophomore year for one in Georgia, but I want to stay home. I'll still participate though in weightlifting for sure because we have a club here. But yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Wonderful.
That is awesome. Bueno, aquí tenemos y le damos felicidades, congratulations para ti, para tu mami y tu papi que están aquí detrás de cámara. Quizás ahí desde algún ángulo lo puedan ver las personas en el Facebook, para su familia, para
que vengan para acá con ella aquí,
por favor, en cámara ahí, por favor.
La cámara lo
Es
puede
un momento de
alcanzar.
estreno.
Venga para acá, señoras y señores. Vamos, Bernie, vamos.
Aquí, pegadito a ella para que se vea en la cámara.
Y ahí todos nos juntamos en un aplauso una vez más
Incredible Pride.
para papá y mamá.
Claro.
De verdad lo han hecho y lo están haciendo.
Felicidades.
Increíble. Congratulations. Aquí muchas personas aquí congratulating you guys, a toda la familia, y pues sumamente motivadores. Ya con esto ya de aquí para el gym, mi gente, de aquí para el gym y de aquí a vencer. Qué maravilla. Ariana, de verdad, gracias. Gracias.
Qué hermosa eres.
Y ahora nos tomamos la fotico con las medallas, porque imagínate, no nos podemos quedar sin esa foto, caballero. Qué maravilla, qué maravilla. Mi gente, quédense aquí. Ya usted sabe, ya usted ve, aquí, como bien dijo Waldy, dice que una de las cosas que más le gustó fue el quote que dice: You don't have to be the best, you have to do your best. Y con ese quote, nosotros, mi gente, nos vamos motivados para el próximo segmento. Nos vamos a comerciales, pero quédate y sigue disfrutando de esto que se llama El Show
de la Mañana.